Hello everyone, my name is Alyan Firewala and today I am here again with another very special guest, Miss Kate. Miss Kate is a multi-faced individual with a passion for creativity, a background in international development as an ethnic dance, DJ and jewelry maker. She infused her art with diverse and influence gained through extensive travel and field work in suitable development while embracing the joy and challenging of single motherhood. Kaitlin is the very age embarking on a new adventure. Moving to India, her mission is to heal, break generation pattern, explore to inner her, and bring magic and unity to life through her music and creation. Join her on journey of self-discovery and transformation. So, hello, Miss. How are you?
Wow, what a beautiful introduction. Thank you.
Thank you
I'm
so
good.
much.
Feel a little bit
That's
nervous because
great.
I've never been on a live stream before, so this is the first timer. So that's
Okay.
exciting.
Thank you so much. Okay. So, first of all, I am very thankful to you to coming in my show.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. Okay. So, before moving on a question, can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Caitlin, and I live currently in Norway. I have two children, a boy and a girl. They are twins, and I'm very passionate about true human connections. Um, I'm passionate about dance and freeing myself from limiting beliefs. Um, I've been on a healing journey these past, I would say, 3 years, and it's been very, very intense, but also rewarding and beautiful. And I found a channel where I can um, unite people and bring people together in more celebration and joy because we need more of that. And that's an ecstatic dance journey. So I took a course and I threw myself into it, and I've been going to some festivals and hosting dance journeys, and it's been so rewarding because a lot of the trauma, a lot of the limitations were so much in our minds, but getting into the body and releasing that, a lot of rage and anger and power can be released, and then it's beautiful to share that with other with other people. Um, yeah, I have a background in development studies, sustainability. So I did a bachelor's degree in that, and a master's degree in sustainable development and international relations. Because I always had a passion as well for traveling and exploring, and um, I would go to countries like Haiti and Bolivia, Indonesia, and I lived in these countries for 1 year. So I can learn the language and really get to know the place. Um, yeah, and the travels continue. Now I'm taking my kids and my boyfriend, father of my kids, and his girlfriend, and we're all moving to India in 4 weeks.
Well done. Thank you so much for this wonderful introduction. Okay, Miss. So, my first question in your screen: what inspired you to become an ecstatic dance DJ?
Um, I've had really intense anxiety since I was since I can remember. Um, but I had sleep insomnia since I was 11, 12 years old, and I didn't feel safe in my body. I would sacrifice my authentic self because um, I don't know why, but I would make myself small, and I didn't feel safe at home to be myself because there was a parent figure in my household who who could get really angry. So I would hide a lot. And then when I was 16, for some reason, I would escape that feeling of feeling small. And I'm used to doing everything on my own. And I traveled to faraway countries. But what I didn't know is I was actually leaving myself and creating a bigger separation from my true self. Um, and I was 25, 26. The anxiety just got worse whenever I came back to Norway. It was within Norway I would start to get panic attacks, and um, I just didn't feel safe in my body. And then I went to a festival not too long ago, because dance has been where I free that energy and transform that fear into self love. And I come straight back to my essence. And I went to this festival, and I felt so much love in my heart, and I was dancing ecstatic, and I got to know Rayo and Sophie Safre, who are two very famous ecstatic dance DJs. And they said that, oh, wow, you should sign up for our ecstatic dance DJ training program online, virtual. And I learned all the tricks and the technical part of it. But a big part of this ecstatic dance, being a DJ, is you can share a lot of your energy, because the sacred space, and I dare to speak from a very vulnerable place, because it's always scary to speak when everyone is watching, when people are watching me, and I can sense that my body starts shaking, but I can be with it, and I can breathe through it. And if I acknowledge and share vulnerably what's alive in that moment, I start to merge with that little girl in me that I have escaped for many years, being so afraid to show her. And in these arenas, that energy of fear that was trapped in my body, when I exposed her, it dropped, and I could find back to my voice, and I could speak without being in my mind but in my body, and then using music to transmute and relocate and direct that energy into alignment with who I am. Wow, it's blasting. And then I take everyone on this journey, and we go through many genres to touch on different emotions that are stuck in our bodies, and it frees a lot of energy. And then, wow, it's amazing. So, what inspired me was to set myself free. I found a channel where I could do that and invite people in, and it has been so much fun. And now I want to invite more joy and celebration and play into my life, because that's what connects us to ourselves and each other. So I'm continuing that journey and going to do ecstatic dances in the jungle, dancing with the natural elements. And that's also, I want to bring it out to nature, because we're so disconnected to nature. And when we dance from that place of self love, moving with the trees and with the water, maybe dancing in waterfalls, even. That's my vision in India. I think, yeah, and I hope people will feel um, more connected to nature and create a relationship with nature, which we need, which the world needs right now. Did that answer your question? I tend to divert sometimes.
Wonderful, great answer, Miss. So my second question is, could you share your favorite experience or memory from your international travels?
My favorite memory from my international travels. Oh, wow. Um, oh, yeah. Yeah, here's the good one. This brings me a lot of joy. Um, I went to the Dominican Republic because I was going to do research for my master's degree. And I wanted to write about um, what happens on the production side of the food chain within the fair trade system. You know, a lot of food products, they have they have a stamp on it where it says fair trade, and part of that goes to the farmers. And I wanted to investigate that further and see how fair is this system. And I wanted to go to the plantation, the banana plantation field, and interview farmers and see how much benefits actually goes back to the farmers. But when I went to the Dominican Republic in 2015, yeah, um, the Dominican Republic had issued a like a new law that they were going to ban all Haitian citizens living in the Dominican Republic. And you know, the Dominican Republic, it's a small island and it's divided in two, and it's shared. This island is shared with Haiti and the DR. And they are two very different countries with very different culture and history. So when I got there, there was a lot of uneasiness, and because 98% of the population working in the banana fields, they were Haitian, but they were undocumented. So they were forced and put in like containers of trucks and just dumped on the Haitian side of the border. And I was like, oh, I was in the middle of the chaos, and it was really intense. Like families are ripped apart, and the Haitians, they didn't want anything to do with them because they weren't even Haitian. They had lived in the Dominican Republic for 3 generations. They didn't even speak Haitian Creole. So and there was so much hatred and so much discrimination and violence, and I was also in a distressed place, and I was searching for this thesis that I was going to write, and then it changed plans. So I was like, oh, and I thought, you know what? The adventure in me, I wanted to go to Haiti to see what was happening and what was going on, and what is happening to these people that they're forcing in the trucks. And so I took my backpack and I took the bus to the city called Pedernales, which was on the border, and I walk across the border, and these patrols with their guns, they were like, what are you doing, and you can't enter Haiti, this is dangerous, and you're gonna be beaten and eaten and killed, and for being a white woman. I was like, whoa, what is going on? I have to go, you know. uh, and um, and when I arrived to Haiti, actually being filled with so much um, mean um, words, and also like I was a bit scared, of course, but when I got there and I went into this village, and this girl, she invited me in, Natalie, she was from France doing some field work there. She said, wow, welcome, and I was met with so much joy and happiness, and it was not what I had expected at all. And at 6 o'clock, the electricity, or they didn't have electricity, but it got dark. People were lighting candles and talking, and I could see nothing walking around in this village of Ansapit. It's a rural village. And this girl, Natalie, she said, Kate, do you hear the music? And I heard someone singing and playing a guitar. She said, let's go, let's go. And we walked up on this roof, and I just was led by her because I couldn't see anything. It was pitch dark. And this was on the day I have arrived, so everything was new to me. And then we just hear this beautiful song, and then we walk up these stairs, and there's maybe 20 people on the roof of a children's school in the night, and they're singing Babanam Kevalam, and that's a mantra. So they were singing, and this mantra means love is the essence of life, and love is everywhere. So they were singing this, and I jumped in and I just started singing, and I have never sang before. I have never, I have never sung. I never thought I had a voice that was good, because it's like if you have a good voice, then you sing. If not, you don't sing, but everyone can sing. If it comes from the heart, it's beautiful. It doesn't have a good or bad voice to it. So I was singing, and then there was a full moon, and I didn't know who these people were, but I felt like they were my family because we were just singing together, and I started crying, and I just knew in my being that this is where I'm supposed to be. Despite all the contradicting harshness I was met that same day, I just knew, and I cried just from that knowing. So, and that became my home for the next 4 months. I lived in an eco village in this village, planting trees and reforesting, because Haiti has lost 98% of their tree cover. So, and we did everything manually with shovels, and it's followed by permaculture. So we could turn a bedrock dry land into a beautiful oasis of green with fruit trees, and so that was that was a very good moment and an experience living in Haiti. And I did my thesis on that. I wrote my thesis on what can we learn about international development, non-government organizations. What can they learn about aid seen through an eco-village perspective? And it has a lot of value to the international aid system, what I learned on the ground from the field with the Haitian people. Yeah.
Wonderful, amazing. Okay, miss. So my last question is, what advice would you give to others looking to pursue their passion while facing life challenges?
Ah, accepting the challenges. Um, it's hard because you want to achieve something, but then uh, life can be hard and cause turmoil and emotions um, that just needs to come up to surface. Emotions need to be felt. Um, I think if you have a strong desire and a passion to do something, you might face some fear because you'll be afraid you're not going to be achieving it to the high standards that you have on yourself. Um, hmm, patience, and everything that comes to you in life is always an opportunity for you to grow, whatever life challenges you have. It's part of your life path, and it might not be that you can achieve this thing straight away, but being in acceptance with whatever life gives you, it's always meant for you, and you're always given opportunities and challenges or whatever life gives you. If they come and you feel scared, that's okay. They wouldn't have come if you weren't ready. They come daring to try and not be afraid of failing, because you cannot ever fail. It's just new experiences that you gain and grow from. Yeah. Hmm. But yeah, create space and room for your passions. That's so important. Regardless, this life is short, and mm,
Okay, that's great. So, how do you feel now? Are you still nervous?
now, no, I'm not nervous actually. I felt like I feel like my words are flowing freely from my heart, um, and I feel very present and safe right now. And I feel proud for doing something that scared me a little bit, and I got through with it without having any judgment on myself. And I'm happy to share and contribute in any way I can, if this has been of value to your followers and yourself. Um, yeah.
Okay, so this is your first interview. So, how do you feel now?
I feel very happy. I feel very happy. Um, and a bit surprised that I uh, enjoy interviews and your questions, and that I enjoy to share from my experiences. Um, I've been so small, making myself so small for most part of my life, and this gives me some kind of a passion, I guess, or a curiosity to share more. So thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you so much. That's great. Okay, Miss. So, I am again very, very thankful to you to coming in my show and sharing your knowledge and sharing your experience with us. I hope everybody learned something new with your talk, with your speech. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. We'll stay in touch, okay, Alyan? And this is my son. What's your name? Alyan. Alyan.
I can't hear.
His name is Alyan.
Okay, that's great.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you so much, Alyan.
okay. Thank you so much, Miss.
Bye bye.